A guide to understanding Type 8 civilization. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the wonders of the cosmos and delve into the most fascinating aspects of advanced civilizations. Today, we have an intriguing topic to discuss: the most advanced Type 8 civilization. Prepare to be amazed as we uncover the secrets of this extraordinary level of development. This is Information 01, and let's dive right in. Consider a world in which the sky is not just a ceiling, but a portal to the stars. A planet in which humanity has discovered the secrets of the universe and harnessed its infinite energy to fuel its civilization. This is not a fantasy, but a reality that exists beyond our comprehension. The first thing you notice when you wake up on a quiet morning is the soothing hum of your anti-gravity bed, softly floating you above the floor. When you peek out your window, you see a bustling cityscape rising far into the clouds. Flying cars zipping around like bees in a swarm. You walk out of your room and into the corridor, where your robotic butler welcomes you with a warm grin and a cup of hot tea crafted to your exact specifications. As you sip your tea, you read the news on your augmented reality display and discover that humanity has just passed another milestone, becoming a new sort of civilization capable of harnessing the energy of not just one, but numerous stars in their galaxy. You finish your tea and make your way to your transport pod, which whisks you away in a flash to your office, a large space station orbiting a nearby planet. Here, you'll collaborate with other scientists and engineers to solve cosmic mysteries and push the boundaries of human knowledge. You decide to take a break in the evening and indulge in some interplanetary cuisine. You board a fast starship and arrive in a few short hours on a distant planet known for its unusual cuisine. You try dishes that defy your senses and marvel at the skill of the alien chefs who make them. As you return home, you realize that this is only the tip of the iceberg. There are other civilizations out there, each more advanced and wondrous than the one before it. The possibilities range from Type 1 civilizations that harness the might of their own planet to Type 7 civilizations that command the whole multiverse. What if I told you that all of this is possible, and that certain alien civilizations have already attained these levels of scientific advancement? It all began in 1964. When Soviet scientist Nikola Kardashev devised a classification system for civilizations based on technological progress and energy consumption. This scale, known as the Kardashev scale, ranges from Type 1, a civilization that has not yet fully realized the potential of its own planet, to Type 3, a civilization that can harness the energy of an entire galaxy. The interaction between energy and technology is a basic notion that underpins civilizational progress. As humanity has access to more energy sources, it can create new technologies to harvest even more energy, resulting in a self-perpetuating cycle of progress. It is humbling to realize that, despite all of humanity's technological advances, we are still at the bottom of the Kardashev scale. We are happy to be classified as a Type 0 civilization. This means that we have yet to harness all of the energy available on our planet, nor have we developed a sustainable global energy infrastructure. Humans have a current score of 0.73. Back in 2018, we had an average electricity consumption of 18.4 terawatt. An American theoretical physicist named Michio Kaku projected that if we increase our power usage by 3% each year, we will reach Type 1 civilization in 100 to 200 years. A Type 1 civilization has mastered all of the energy accessible from a neighboring star to their home planet. It gets its energy, information, and raw materials from nuclear and fusion power, as well as renewable resources. The species is also capable of interplanetary spaceflight and communication, mega-scale planetary engineering, and medical discoveries to remove disease and slow aging, yet it is still vulnerable to extinction. A Type 1 civilization has developed a foothold on numerous planets and moons inside their solar system, rather than just one. They've established a united government that covers these planets and allows for interplanetary trade, research, and collaboration. Their technical achievements have allowed them to augment themselves and their skills, yet they are not invincible and face extinction. Type 1 civilizations collect planetary power by utilizing all of the sunlight that touches their planet, as explained by Michio Kaku in his book, Physics of the Future. They may be able to harness the power of volcanoes, influence the weather, control earthquakes, and construct cities on the seafloor. They have complete control of all planetary power. This level of control over the natural environment is truly incredible. and it demonstrates how far a civilization can advance when it masters energy and technology. All this talk about Type 1 civilizations may make it appear as though we'd have superpowers, but that pales in comparison to what Type 2 civilizations are capable of. Have you heard of a Dyson sphere? This is where Type 2 civilizations come into play. These civilizations can harness an entire star's energy by erecting a Dyson sphere around it. A Dyson sphere is a proposed megastructure by scientist Freeman Dyson that is simply a spherical shell erected around a star to harness its energy. After then, the energy can be used to power the civilization's infrastructure and technology. Building a Dyson sphere would necessitate a vast amount of resources and technology, which we as a civilization are not now capable of. However, certain exciting discoveries have prompted concerns about the prospect of advanced civilizations harnessing star energy. The Tabby star is a well-known example of a star that has piqued the interest of both astronomers and the general public. The Kepler Space Telescope identified this star in the constellation Cygnus in 2015, roughly 1,470 light-years distant from Earth. The strange and unpredictable light patterns of the Tabby star drew great attention. It looked to darken by up to 20% at unpredictable intervals, which was inconsistent with any natural phenomenon previously recorded. Some astronomers hypothesized that the dimming was caused by a swarm of comets passing in front of the star, or possibly by an alien megastructure like a Dyson sphere. If a civilization could construct a Dyson sphere around a star, they would have access to enormous amounts of energy, allowing them to power technology and infrastructure on a scale currently inconceivable to us. They would be able to manipulate the star's energy output and could perhaps produce artificial gravity and black holes. Civilizations of up to would be able to colonize entire solar systems. They would be able to construct habitats and infrastructure on planets and moons, and they would even be able to terraform these worlds to make them habitable for their race. They would also be able to change the orbits of planets and moons, and possibly even create their own star systems. This type of civilization, according to Kardashev, is so sophisticated that it is practically godlike. A Type 3 civilization is the only one that could outperform it. Consider a galaxy in which every solar system has been totally deconstructed and every star has been encased in a Dyson cloud of energy-extracting solar cells. Can you imagine how strong this civilization would be? They were able to move at the speed of light and manipulate gravity and electromagnetic forces. They would travel the galaxy in a handful of hours or days using some form of propulsion technology that we do not yet understand. According to a 2015 study, the presence of such a civilization in our local universe is highly unusual, but if it does exist, galaxies would be like easy homes for them and planets would be nothing more than stones in their path. They would be able to manipulate the fabric of space and time, control the movements of stars, and take energy from the universe's most powerful occurrences, such as supernovae and black holes. We have no idea what else could happen if we achieve this level of civilization. It is projected that humans will take around 1 million years to reach this level if we can keep our race going until then. We can't see anything like that right now, and there are two plausible explanations. It's possible that no civilization has reached this level, or that these evolved beings have progressed so quickly and with such great technology that they've been able to cover their traces and go undiscovered. With all of this, you could conclude this is the most strong and evolved civilization. Even Kardashev felt that civilizations could only be of 3 types, but could another civilization be more evolved than any of them? A civilization of Type 4. Nikolai Kardashev proposed only 3 stages of civilization in his original scale because he believed that the energy of the entire galaxy could cover all living forms required. Other researchers went even further and revised the scale, considering the prospects of civilizations other than Type 3. The vastness of the universe hints at what a Type 4 society might be capable of. With billions of galaxies to investigate, such a civilization might harness and regulate the energy of each one as needed. They could alter and rearrange galaxies like Legos, building new planetary systems and even removing something from the universe that was no longer needed. To acquire this level of control, a civilization would have to discover new physical principles that are currently beyond human comprehension. However, the very idea of such an intelligent civilization demonstrates the universe's tremendous potential and the limitless mysteries waiting to be discovered. But it isn't all. The concept of a multiverse theory is not new, and many scientists and philosophers have thought about it for millennia. But what if a civilization discovered not only the existence of other universes, but also a technique to harness their energy? A Type 5 civilization would be able to govern the energy of the universe's limitless universes. They will have control over all of the hidden dimensions out there, capable of moving energy from one universe to another. Teleportation and perhaps time travel would be common occurrences for them. All of this seems improbable. A Type 6 civilization, on the other hand, would exist outside of space and time, capable of creating universes and multiverses as well as destroying them immediately. Humanity will be able to control anything and everything if we achieve this level of progress. At this point, we'll be virtually gods. Humanity had reached the height of its evolution in the distant future. They had evolved into a Type 7 civilization. They had discovered the secrets of the universe using the technologies at their disposal. And with it, the key to eternal life. Omega civilization members could use virtual technology to travel to different pocket dimensions. To accomplish this, they will be able to bend spacetime such that it gains a certain amount of emptiness, which will later be used as a new home for items moved from the existing universe. Given all of the aberrations, the laws of physics may be slightly different there, which may be quite beneficial. They realized that each pocket dimension was distinctive in its own way as they traveled across the pocket dimensions. Some realms were vibrantly colored and home to exotic creatures, while others were enormous deserts or bleak wastelands. However, in each dimension they went, they discovered something new to learn, new methods to test themselves, and new experiences to enjoy. But the most astonishing aspect of these tiny worlds was the possibility of immortality. They will be able to program every particle of every single person in that dimension. In addition, the civilization may live in the pocket universe perpetually. When the pocket universe faded away, they could transfer to a pocket universe within the pocket universe, and so on eternally. The Omega Society had become masters of their own fate, no longer constrained by time and space. They had evolved into pure energy beings capable of traveling between dimensions at command. And with each new dimension they discovered, they continued to push the boundaries of what was possible, accomplishing feats previously considered inconceivable. You must have all seen the pyramids. Those old constructions that have withstood the test of time and continue to amaze and inspire us even today. But what if I told you that millions of years ago, long before our own, there was a sophisticated civilization? Scientists have examined the Great Pyramid throughout the years, wondering what it must have taken to build such a marvel at the time. Many scientists claim that the Great Pyramid took 20,000 laborers and 20 years to complete. This would be an incredible task given that they only employed wooden utensils with ropes and pulleys in the past. The pyramid's detail and precise alignments make it difficult to believe that such a spectacular edifice could be created in 20 years with so few workers and such limited equipment and resources of the time. Despite much scientific research, the actual construction of the pyramid remains a mystery. Scientists have not been able to reproduce the pyramids, even on smaller scales, with the same precision as those who built the originals using current tools. According to historical records, the technology to do so simply did not exist at the time. It should not have been possible to build the pyramids at the time they were built. It may appear to be a bold claim, but the evidence is clear. There are clues that an ancient civilization once thrived on this planet, from the intriguing ruins of Machu Picchu to the megalithic monuments of Stonehenge. Despite this evidence, many people believe that the existence of an intelligent civilization millions of years ago is a myth. But what if we're mistaken? What if there's more to our history than we ever imagined? What if an ancient society existed that was so advanced that it could perform feats we can't even imagine today? Imagine a world in which technology was not simply a tool, but a way of life, in which energy was harnessed straight from the stars, and in which the laws of physics were understood to a degree that would make our present scientists blush. This society would have been capable of terraforming entire planets, creating new kinds of life, and traveling through space at speeds that would make our fastest rockets appear like snails. Despite all of their might, this civilization would have faced a catastrophe, one that threatened their entire existence. Perhaps it was a natural disaster, a civil war, or a startling upheaval in the fabric of spacetime. Whatever the cause, this civilization was forced to choose between extinction and leaving their world behind to seek a new home among the stars. So they set off on a voyage that would span millions of years, hopping from planet to planet, terraforming and colonizing along the way. They left extraordinary constructions that still perplex us today, from the pyramids to the Nazca lines to the submerged civilizations that lie beneath the waters. Despite this evidence, we continue to believe that we are the most evolved society that has ever lived. But what if we are merely the most recent in a long series of civilizations that have come and gone over millions of years? What if we're simply following in the footsteps of those who came before us, learning from their mistakes and building on their achievements? Although that may sound like science fiction, the truth is that we just don't know. The evidence is there, just waiting to be unearthed and assembled like a jigsaw. The greatest threat to a Type 1 civilization is the depletion of their planet's resources. As they gather more and more energy, they risk depleting their planet's energy sources, potentially leading to a catastrophe or possibly extinction. The threat to a Type 2 civilization is the eventual depletion of their parent star's energy. While harnessing the power of entire stars, they must also prepare for the future and find new energy sources before their star runs out. The threat for a Type 3 civilization is the eventual demise of the galaxy itself. They must consider the long-term health of the universe while they investigate and harness the power of entire galaxies. Finally, each civilization faces its own set of obstacles and perils. However, by working together and attempting to understand the world in greater depth, we can strive to overcome these obstacles and create a better future for all. The path ahead is long and unclear, but we may do great things and reach new heights of technological advancement and understanding if we have courage, determination, and a commitment to the greater good. In conclusion, the concept of a Type 8 civilization is truly mind-boggling, stretching the limits of our current knowledge and imagination. The capabilities they possess are awe-inspiring, challenging our understanding of what is possible. While we can only speculate about their existence, contemplating the potential achievements and advancements of such a civilization opens up exciting possibilities for the future of humankind. Join us in future discussions as we continue to explore the extraordinary depths of the universe. Until next time, keep dreaming and exploring the stars.